Hello, Facebook land. Today I'm doing a little public service announcement on lumping. Lumping, let you ask, is basically just a style of shuffle. And the whole concept here is that there's if you have two guitar players. A lot of times when you get two guitar players on the stage, they're walking all over each other and it's volume wars and stuff. Here's a simple solution to that. Well, do your homework would be the first simple solution. Know that the two parts, that there are distinct parts in blues music for each guitar player. It doesn't matter if you're playing a box shuffle, what you're doing, a tramp groove, it doesn't matter. There's always two parts that can be played. So in this case, we're talking about lumping. You know, the lump style probably famously can be heard by, you know, people like Jimmy Reed, and of course the man behind the sound of that was Eddie Taylor. So Eddie Taylor is a great example of that lump shuffle. Jimmy Rogers is another guy to check out as far as the two guitar part stuff. Robert Lockwood Jr., Luther Tucker, the list goes on and on. So basically what you need to do is you need to decide at the beginning, say someone's going to call out a tune, it's going to be an E. And don't ever call out a tune and say it's a shuffle. Say what kind of shuffle it is. Is it a lump? Is it a backward shuffle? Is it, you know, there's a million. Is it a box shuffle? There's a million of them. So be specific when you're calling out tunes. So let's say we're playing a tune in E, you know, just in standard shuffle in E natural, and you have two guitar players. Take the 5 seconds out of your time and decide who's going to play the top part, who's going to play the bottom part. So here's an example of what the bottom part would be like. And when I say bottom part, I mean you're not going above these three strings. You got your low E, your low A, and your D. Don't touch anything above those. This is your area when you're on the low part of a lump. So here'd be the low part of a lump shuffle. So that'd be the low part. Notice I wasn't messing around any of this stuff, because that's the top player's responsibility. That's his stuff up here. So you want to stay out of his way. That's how the chess stuff was so good. Everyone had their roles, everyone had their spot in the mix and in the ensemble as a whole, and they knew where they fit in, and they weren't, granted there was a lot of heart blown and stuff over everything, but at the same time it all made sense. You don't want it to be all about you. When you get on the bandstand, you want to make sure there are moments, even in your own band, where it ain't going to be about you. So make sure whenever you're playing rhythm guitar, which is so vital, I cannot tell you enough how vital it is to be able to play good rhythm guitar. When you are playing rhythm guitar, whether you're supporting yourself as a vocalist or a harmonica player or a sax player, whatever it be, do your best at backing them up. So here'd be the top part then. This top part would be probably mostly influenced by Robert Lockwood Jr., something along those lines. So here'd be the top part. You have the bottom part going. That's something going. So that'd be the top part. Simple enough. I don't know what else to say about it. You know, it's just as simple. It's a courtesy thing, and it's, you know, you don't want to be playing with two guitar players and walking all over the other one. Now there are instances if you're playing in a trio, you know, and Jimmy Vaughn with the early Thunderbirds was really good at this, as blending those two parts. So here'd be kind of an example of blending those two parts if you're just the only guitar player. So that's lumping. Hope it helps.